So curiosity again. This is kind of fan questions for me. You leave, you retire. Miami tries to sue you for $8 million, almost like a difficult divorce where you're getting a divorce and the woman wants your money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then you come back, and you sign with Miami. How did that?
I had to.
I was just going to ask.
So
that.
they had your rights. They had your rights.
Yeah,
Okay.
They own my rights. And that year I came back is when the Dolphins hired Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how or why, but Nick Saban was a big fan of me. And so I remember being in India, and I decided to come back. And he called me up. He was like, hey, I know you're not coming back until training camp, but don't you think you should be in town training? You know? And I was like, okay. And so I came back. I came back early, and I started training. I got in the best shape of my life because when I retired, I lost like 30 pounds.
Wow.
So I came back like 205 when my weight was like 235, and I was faster than ever, quicker. I was lighter. My body healed with that year off. And playing for Nick, it was fun. It was fun. I had a really, really good time coming back and jump-starting my career. And it was more fun because I had gotten over some stuff, and it was more comfortable being myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Nick Saban.
That's his boy. He loves Nick Saban.
I just didn't like how he told us he wasn't leaving, and I woke up and he left us.
Yeah.
But honestly, when he came, because I don't know much about him, but I know the tradition at Alabama. Mm-hmm. Is he hard ass? Is he what? Like, tell me something about. I know nothing about Nick Saban.
Yeah.
I know his track record is he wins.
Yeah.
He's proven winner.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we didn't have that much success that he had at Alabama with the Dolphins, but well, tell me something about Nick Saban, because I don't know anything about him. Like, what kind of guy is he?
I say the most interesting thing that says a lot about him. It was his very first day of training camp, and it's hot. It's hot in Miami in July, and after practice, his first post-practice speech, we all circle around, and the first thing he said is, "Y'all need to shut the up." That was the first thing he said to us.
That's old school.
That was the first
That is
thing.
old school.
And he said, if y'all out here crying about the weather on the first day of training camp, how do you think you're going to be successful? And so the one thing, you can call him a hard ass, but he just doesn't lie to you.
Yeah.
You know? If it's something on his mind that he really feels on a deep level, he's going to communicate it to you. And I think what that, at least for me, what that developed was a level of trust.
Yeah.
I knew I could trust not only that he would tell me the truth, but if you listen to what he's saying, if you do what he says, right, you will be successful. Yeah. And the thing he rewarded, and it was different than any coach I'd ever been around, he rewarded playing hard. He had something called the Tiger Board that he brought over from LSU. And at first we were like, what is this college? What is this college? Yeah. But it became a thing that after a game, all you cared about was, did you make the Tiger Board? Right? So he set a certain standard of how to play football.
Yes.
And it didn't have to do with stats.
Yes.
Right? It's more, did you show up? Did you meet the challenge on every play? And if you did, right, you're on the Tiger Board. So he raised the standard. If you weren't willing to meet the standard, or you were a complainer, or you pointed fingers, then 100% he's a hard ass.
No, listen, I agree with that, because you have to be held to a standard, and it's something we did with the Miami Heat as well. Is we had the board at the end of the game, and the only way you can get points is for box outs, steals, deflections, all these kind of things. It had nothing to do with scoring.
That's it.
No one wants to do.
And then when you look at it and you butt naked ass last in the effort department, you feel away.
Exactly.
You
100%.
feel away.
Yes.
And now you want to play harder and you want to get your effort up. And also it was frowned upon for be last. We would definitely talk about your ass for being last.
Yeah, that's exactly what Nick did.
Yeah, exactly. And what it does, it creates a culture.
Yep.
It creates a culture because everybody has a standard that's already set, and you don't even got to talk about it. What's understood don't got to be explained. You better not be last, boy.
Yeah, that's it.
You better not be last on that board.